And we are joined by James O'Keefe, who is Skyping in to talk to us today. James, voter fraud, a legitimate concern heading into tomorrow's midterm. You've been working hard on it. What are you hearing from around the country, sir? We apparently are having some audio difficulties. We'll try to reestablish contact with James O'Keefe. Now, I think we do have you, James. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. We've got it.
I said, we've been in Colorado. We've been in North Carolina. Most recently, we got a campaign manager fired in North Carolina on Friday. What you just saw, encouraging a non-citizen to vote, which is a felony. We also got a Greenpeace official fired for telling us to dumpster dive in African-American areas where black people, in her words, don't care about voting. And just today, just a few moments ago, we released a video in North Carolina where I got offered 20 ballots to vote by simply walking up to the polls and saying inactive voters' names. That video is on the top of Drudge Report right now.
James, we were just showing the video that was happening in North Carolina that campaign manager stepped down. Could you backtrack a little bit about what was happening, what we were seeing there?
Sure. The videographer that we were at Project Veritas had a hidden camera and was interviewing campaign managers in North Carolina, saying that they wanted to cast ballots as non-citizens. And the campaign manager responded, yeah, I mean, sure, go ahead and do it. And his statement, go do it, is actually a felony in the state of North Carolina to encourage non-citizen voting.
But that's only the case if the campaign worker wasn't aware of the law, correct?
No, the common law doesn't distinguish whether you know that you're breaking the law or not. And in fact, in one case, one of the campaign workers actually said, we said, now, are we going to get in trouble with the immigration officials if we do this? Or is the feds going to come down on us? And Darren Sims is his name. He actually said, oh, no, you won't get in trouble. We don't avoid them, don't get caught, that type of thing. So clearly there was an intent there to get around the authorities to make sure we weren't caught when we did the illegal behavior.
James, I may have represented Arizona in the Congress, but North Carolina is my native state. When we look at tomorrow's Senate election between Kay Hagan and Tom Tillis, do you believe voter fraud will play a huge part based on what you've seen with Project Veritas?
It could. I mean, some of these elections, if they're decided by a few hundred votes, I mean, in North Carolina, there's over 1,000 non-citizens who are registered to vote, according to the according to the Washington Post, excuse me. And there are these cards they give out, these registration cards that actually the non-citizens have. So it is quite possible that these elections could be decided by narrow margins.
Only about 30 seconds remain. From your point of view, should Congress repeal the so-called Motor Voter Act, which allowed people getting their licenses to sign up to vote? Because that's been a big problem. 20 seconds to make a comment, sir.
I don't comment on whether Congress should change the laws. There's plenty of expert congressmen and state legislatures that people spend all this money and time electing that know about the laws. Our job is to show where fraud exists, and today we have a new video out showing myself getting offered 20 ballots. The system is broken, and it's up to our political officials to fix it.
Fair enough, and part of fixing the system, voting. Vote once. Election day is tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow.